Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS. It's time for Owin's Field Report, sponsored by Les Schwab Tire Centers.
No true field report, but I got to throw a big shout out to Don New from Hatchery and Wild. Last night put on a gala up there in Washington, up at the ALNA Casino. I'm not a gambler. Super cool place, though. I'll give you that. But Don did a fantastic job. Got 300 plus people in there of pure and absolute legendary folks from the fishing community there, from the absolute legends like Bill and Buzz and others. I'm going to miss several, all the way to folks that were definitely not fishing just 10 years ago, right? So just a really great program. Everything went great. So congrats on that, Don. It went excellent. Let's take a look at the river levels, though. This is by far the big story right now. Most things are popped out, blown out. You can see the Willamette is expected to make a big bounce. Like I mentioned yesterday, if you live along the rivers, I mean, this stuff is going to come up quick. You're probably well aware of this. You don't need me telling you. But just be prepared for getting some water. Taking a look at some of the tributaries, you're going to see the same thing. This did change at the peak in the middle of this week now. Was only supposed to be, not only, but up into the 16s and 17s. Now they've changed that to 21.5. So you're going to see some serious water. You're in minor flood stage here, well past the action stage. So those things are going to be very concerning for the folks that live along the rivers. Looking along the coast right now, you got a window. Oh, that's an interesting window. That's a very interesting window, at the very least. Not to get people too excited, but there's another very interesting window right there before massive blowouts, which is going to be a really good thing for those coastal rivers. It's going to get the leaves out a lot, well, for the most part. Get the leaves out, get the debris out, clean the river up a little bit, which is also great for the fish, by the way, but also helps out with chasing them around before the coast does an ultimate pop. If they're not blown out as far as color goes, other report I got this morning, I giggle because the guy's a better fisher than I am, most likely. Maybe. He's like, man, the water's off color, but right up against the bank, it looks pretty good. Well, what's that tell you, Bill?
Fish next to the bank.
Fish next to the bank, right there. Don't go too far. Just run them right there. That's where they're going to be if they're there. But yeah, so this upcoming week's going to be a bit of a waiting period. Get your gear together. But by the end of next week, you have some really interesting things to happen. So I'm excited for a number of reasons. But it's a good thing to see a significant change come about. Also, don't forget, though, coming up in February is the Saltwater Sportsman Show. When you get the chance to go over there, you're going to have a chance to win Ultimate Tuna Adventure on the Outlaw. If you've never chased tuna off of our coast in Oregon and, of course, in Washington as well, it is incredible. And if you're in that type of fishery, if you're in the tuna fleet, you know who the Outlaw is. You guys will have a great time, and you have that chance to win that in a raffle there at the Saltwater Sportsman Show. So take advantage of that. Send Jason at Procure. Jason at Procure.com, dummy. And enter yourself in to win that prize pack each and every week. And as a matter of fact, I ran into 2 different winners of that prize pack last night at the gala for Hatchery and Wild. And one of them actually sent in a photo as a winner. And we're going to be able to show that here, and we're going to continually show that, just to make sure that you all know it's an actual giveaway. People just have too much time on their hands. Let's check in with, again, though, this is a surprise for all of us. We have Andy Carson that's going to share the weather for this upcoming week. Andy, it's great to see you, and thanks again for the help yesterday with the folks from Rods and Reels in Need with all those rods that were donated.
That was my pleasure, and I came back today because I was hoping to see a giant elf once again, but is that not the case?
That was overwhelming, wasn't it? I mean, Jared is one of the best, though.
If they're hiding somewhere, it's a big elf to hide. So anyway, yeah.
No doubt about it.
It was great, and so cool to get all those rod and reels, and excited to get those out to the kids that are in need, and so we appreciate that a lot. Man, You talked about those rivers going up. We are looking at a lot of rain coming our direction. We've had pretty good rain most of the morning out here from the Chinookwan's beach camera. We have 55 degrees, winds gusting up to 28 miles per hour. Look at the wind right there in Seaside. It is really coming down, and in fact, you can see the sand getting blown across the beach right there. That's good indication of pretty strong winds. 54 there, winds gusting up to at least 33 miles per hour. Rain pretty actively falling out that direction. Rain also around parts of the metro into the gorge. We should see most of that rain, though, really start to taper off as we get into the afternoon hours today. So we do need to talk about first alert weather days starting tomorrow. It'll go Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll be looking at 2 to 4 inches of rain over that 3-day period, and we'll have winds gusting up to at least 35 miles per hour here in the valley. Stronger winds out along the coast. The potential of flooding, mudslides, power outages, all associated with that as we go through those 3 days. So that 7-day forecast gives us 57 the high today with the rain dying down. There are the first alert weather days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 58 to 57. Very rainy and windy. Still a few showers on Thursday, but not nearly as steady and heavy. And we should see some drier weather in the afternoon. High 56, 57, and dry, or at least mostly dry Friday. And then throw in another chance for showers on Saturday with the top end temperature going up to 56 degrees. Up and down the coast right now, low to mid 50s, low 50s here in the valleys, mid 40s in the Gorge, 40 Government Camp. Central Oregon, we're all the way up to 50 in Bend, 40 in Redmond, and then we have a couple places on the east side of the state in the 30s, 35 Burns, and then John Day, Baker City, both at 37 degrees. The coast today will have that rain this morning, dies down this afternoon, 57 for highs up and down the coast. In the valleys, we'll also watch the rain die down. Highs 55 to 57 degrees. The Gorge will see the morning rain and then some afternoon sun peaks with drier weather out there. Highs 55 to 57 degrees. Up at Hood, they'll have some snow above 6,000 feet, so no issue driving over the passes. In fact, we'll just see wet roads over the passes for the next week. 36, 37 the highs for Timberline and Meadows, 44 at the pass. Central and eastern Oregon, you might get some mountain snow showers over there in the northeast. Otherwise, some rain at times. Highs in the mid 40s to mid 50s. Now let's go back over to Owen.
It's a busy week coming up. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed.
Absolutely. Andy, as always, we appreciate seeing you here on Outdoors GPS. And again, thanks for the help yesterday.
Oh,
and
you betcha.
Have a great week, sir. Okay.
Thanks. Good to see you, too.
All right. We're going to have a quick break here. So Mike and Mark, I know I told you I was going to take your call here, but they're perfect questions to take while we're talking with Bill Herzog here in just a little bit. And remember, mandatory hunting report has to get done. So make sure that you get all those things taken care of so they don't ding you for any more money when you buy your license for 2026. That's also a good reminder. Get that handled as well. We'll be back in just a little bit with a clip if you've ever been interested in a Willie boat. We'll be right back.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Hawken Fishing, perfection in fishing gear, Ocean and the Saltwater Sport Fishing Show, and by Haxton's Canvas and Upholstery, the trusted name of the Pacific Northwest.